host, Killer Keemstar and FaZe Banks.
You can find me in the heart of the city. You can tell me that I could have done more. You can show me why I'm here, what I'm feeling. All I know is all I know.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back to another episode of Mom's Basement. The last 3 episodes, we've had big female guests. We had the Trisha Paytas, the Gabbie Hanna, the Tana Mojo, and finally, it's back to the bros before I can't even finish that. Spotify will cut it. It's just, me and Banks.
We're coming back in hot. And listen, we had a nice little break, which I think was good. I think it was healthy for us to do that. We haven't sat and talked in 2 weeks?
I have no idea what's going on in your life.
I think we missed 2 Mondays. I have probably a little bit of an idea of what's going on in your life. Same shit, different day, man. Listen, I do want to say about that Tana episode, anybody listening now who hasn't listened to that yet, that was a 10 out of 10 Mom's Basement. It really was.
It really was.
The fucking White Claws are still in here. My maids must have taken 2 weeks off too. The White Claws from that day are still here.
I was saying on Twitter how the Tana episode was the best episode. And this kid was talking trash. He's like, I thought that episode was garbage. I'm like, well, to be honest, I don't even remember what I said.
You were boozing. No, it was a great episode. I will say, in response to the fucking countless tweets, we ship Banks and Tana, like that energy that you could just feel you could cut the tension with a knife. You completely missed the mark. No, me and Tana will not be getting together anytime soon, probably ever. We are definitely better off friends. That's my fucking homegirl for life. Would kill somebody for her.
And you can really see that. Like, you can really see that when I'm in the room and you two are hanging out. Like, you guys are genuine, real friends.
And I love Tana to death, and we have like a little weird history, I guess. But it's just, that's what happens. You live in LA. Everybody fucks everybody in LA. That's just that's really how it goes, honestly.
Yeah,
you still with your chick?
I am not.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah. No.
I don't mean to laugh, but like, you're fucking crazy, man. So I guess we'll get into that then. What's good?
So,
what happened?
Yeah. So basically, long story short, we had saying what happened and why you broke up isn't like, I don't know. It's like private, right? But both parties did something. I just said a bunch of fucking mean shit, whatever. That was my part. I'm not going to say anything that she did, but it didn't work out. Things just don't work out, you know?
You don't sound super beat up about it.
Oh, I'm not, because what I did, well, I was beat up for a little bit. I guess I'm a little beat up still. Like, I don't know. I liked her.
You were having fun. You guys had good chemistry. I saw how you guys moved together in person. It was fun. But like,
you know what I mean?
There is yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I wouldn't say that I'm bulletproof. Fuck that bitch. No, that's not my angle at all. Like, I'm a little wounded, but what I had to do is I had to tell the internet, right? It's like, hey, things didn't work out. I'm now accepting like girlfriend applications. Bro, my DMs went insane.
I saw you post a picture in a car with a different girl.
Oh yeah. That's did I post it or did it get leaked?
It was you with a. I want to say the girl had red hair, or maybe I'm just tripping.
Oh yeah, that's my assistant. I brought. I brought this girl out for a date, and like we just really hit it off on some friend stuff.
T, some shit got leaked. Someone leaked some shit with you and a new girl.
No, it didn't get leaked. I brought her out for a date, and then we didn't like. I wasn't interested in like relationship type stuff, and I needed an assistant, so I hired her because basically. Cool. Yeah, what happened is like she came out, we hanged out, and it just, sometimes you're hanging out with a girl, it just doesn't work. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
of course, you just don't
vibes aren't right.
Now you definitely can't hit. You definitely can't have a weird relationship with her because she's an employee now. So it's fucking that's
exactly
off the table. But
so what happened? So what happened was I had to leave this house that I'm hanging out at and go to my main house where my Drum Alert studio is. Right. So I go to the Drum Alert studio. I film my Drum Alert. I rush back because, she's here by herself and, I didn't want to leave her by herself for too long. So I'm gone for like maybe 4 hours. Banks, my house was cleaned from the top to the bottom. She cleaned out. I didn't tell her to clean anything. She just did.
Dude,
just
listen
bored.
to me. I'm actually in the process of looking for an assistant, and I specifically gear and would prefer, and listen, this isn't like discrimination or anything. When it comes to an assistant, it's so specific to like your life and how you move that just sometimes you need things to be a certain way. And I just feel like it's in everyone's best interest for me to have a male assistant. I've always felt like that. I just feel like the lifestyle I live sometimes, and just like, I don't know, maybe even the humor I crack with my friends. It's just, that's the reality of the situation. I don't want to make any girls feel uncomfortable. And I just feel, I feel weird, like scolding a girl or like bossing a girl around or telling a girl what to do. I just do. I don't know why. Like an assistant, sometimes you got to tell them, like, they fuck up your, like, they fuck some shit up. You got to let them know. You know what I'm saying? You got to like, you got to be the boss. You got to be the boss figure in the relationship. But
yeah, well, what's
that
great
is
about
key in finding a good assistant. That's the number one thing. Anybody looking to like make it in LA, entry level, like that's always the best way to go is like PA. Like, what can I do? Can I just be a fucking hands-on, like, can I just help you with your life? And if you ever find yourself in that position, it's all about just doing shit that you're not even asked to do. Honestly, like that's,
dude, she does.
That goes such a long fucking way. But I feel like girls are just historically better at shit like that than dudes. So I've had such a hard time finding a new assistant.
I need the type of lifestyle, right, where I can like just set a drink down or a glass down and not even thinking about it again, or walk in the house. And here's the other thing. Like, I come in the house, I take off my pants, I like set them up in this like area over here because I'm going to put them back on. But, you know, I'm just chilling around in my underwear or whatever, right? She washed my pants before I even had a chance to put them back on. Like, she's just on fire with stuff. And it's like it's a friend level too. Like we're actually homies and shit. So shit's really working out. Cool. I couldn't be happier. 20.
That's cool. I mean,
that one goes out to you, H3. Get on that.
She's an employee, so it's not even.
Well, he already ran it. He said that, you know, that was my new girl and that I was taking her to school and shit. He's already been running his mouth about it. He's got a problem with it.
When is this going to be over, this H3 shit? It's actually exhausting and it's honestly boring at this point.
I know, honestly, I don't know. But to change gears for a second, like what I did is I had to tell the internet, right? So I told the internet like that we broke up and that I'm accepting applications. And now I have behind the scenes, like this whole competition, like a reality TV show, but nothing's being filmed, obviously. And like these girls are fighting to the death, and I'm going to announce a winner soon. My new girlfriend. You're
fucking kidding me. You have to film that.
No. Well, it's behind the scenes. It's private. Like, people aren't signing waivers. Like, you know what I mean? It's in my DMs.
Are you out of your fucking mind? You're having, dude. So you're doing like a Love Island, like what is it? The Bachelor type situation, but privately. Are you a real person, dude?
I'm a real person. This is to entertain myself, obviously, and I do need a new girlfriend, right? So I tell every single girl about every other girl. Like, it's like just blatant honesty.
Oh, but they're not all in the same room. You're not like having them like interact with each other. Oh, okay. I get it.
I might when we get down to the finals.
You're just dating. You're dating around. When we get to the finals, you're crazy. On my side of things are great. Honestly, I know the last time we talked, I haven't really talked about this on the podcast at all, but I was at kind of a weird crossroads in my life and my relationship and what I want to do next. And I've had a hell of a year, and I love this fucking girl that I'm with. I really do. Things are great with her right now. And
I'm so happy. I didn't get an update because we haven't talked.
Yeah, well, she went, like I told you, she went to Europe for 2 weeks, and we kind of left things on like just a weird note, like a question mark, kind of like, I don't know about this kind of note, just because she's totally different from me. She really is. But like, I appreciate that. She doesn't drink. She doesn't smoke, do any sort of drugs, like party at all. Her idea of a fun day is like going on a hike, going for a walk, going out to lunch. Like, she's a real fucking girl. You know what I mean? Like, but seriously. And
I'm just laughing because you basically told everybody that's listening to this podcast that you do drugs and everything.
No, man, no. But we all know, we all know what a Friday, Saturday night looks like for me. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just playing.
She's not the kind of girl who's going to be up until 6 a.m. like running around Hollywood and being fucking crazy and dumping fucking bottles on herself. And I, for whatever reason, like to do shit like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, but, my assistant is on that vibe. I'm loving the energy.
That's dope. But I don't know. I appreciate that. And she just didn't know if she could keep up. She didn't know if I was the right girl for her. And just, I don't know, there's a lot of whatever, but she went, and time really does make the heart grow fonder. Sometimes she came back and we really fucking, I don't know.
I love that.
We're very much on the same page now.
I absolutely love that for you. You know, because obviously,
what the fuck's going on in the drama world? Are there any what's been going on?
Dude, honestly nothing since I was in LA.
I just saw CoffeeZilla going off on Twitter about Logan Paul's NFT project. I honestly haven't read into that, but it's like, dude, I do want to say this. I don't know if I can call CoffeeZilla my friend. I don't know if we're friends, but we spent a fucking awful lot of time talking and, you know, bouncing shit back and forth during that whole like fucking, you know, FaZe K saga. And I appreciate him. I think he's a good dude. I think he has a good head on his shoulders. But bro, and the thing too, like Mudahar too, like I still want to do that episode with Mudahar because that is
he changed his mind.
Oh, did he, about NFTs?
He said he was going to buy one in our group chat.
Yes, bro. Yes. Yeah. That's what I said to him too. I said, I'm going to convert you so hard on this awful take that it's going to get to the point where you're going to be asking me what to buy. Yeah. I love that. But going back to my point, it's like, dude, not everything's a fucking scam. And that's the hard part. And I know like you've actually kept it pretty fucking honest and pretty real, but you already know, Keem, you know better than anybody in the business of like reporting and news and drama and scandals. Like that's what makes your money, right? Like that's the business that you're in. And it's like, when you work off scandals and scams, it's in your best interest for someone with a name like Logan Paul to have a scandal or scam. I'm here to tell you guys, his NFT project, I haven't seen anything sketchy about it. All seems very, you know, I mean, Mike, nobody's dumping anything. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I'm interested to read in on that. I probably shouldn't have even talked about it until I got a chance to look at it. Because who knows? I don't actually know.
Until Logan Paul gives me the rarest skin in his collection, I will have to go on record to say that Logan Paul's NFT collection is, in fact, a scam.
You're an idiot. It actually was so successful that Logan couldn't even get any eggs. Like Logan couldn't mint any of his own project. I guess it was a shit show, but like a shit show in the best way. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, does he make money launching that as the creator? Like, because they have to buy them.
Of course.
Oh,
and he did this whole thing with Crypto Zoo or whatever. I don't know. I honestly haven't looked into this like schematics of it, and I don't really know a ton about it, so I shouldn't really speak on it. But yeah, no, of course. I mean, it's his project, obviously. Yeah. If you went and crunched the numbers.
You know what I've been doing today, like all day, because there really is no other drama going. Oh, wait. Before I tell this story, I want to talk about FaZe Tico. How is he not back in FaZe? Like, this is
you clearly don't watch FaZe videos, man. The last FaZe vlog, we left it on like FaZe has been doing vlogs recently.
I know, and all the comments are like, let him back in. Is he in or what?
I've said this publicly on Drama Alert. I mean, on Mom's Basement, like Tico, as far as I'm concerned, is welcome back at any point, anytime. How we go about doing that and you know, rolling that out, I don't really know. I haven't really spent a ton of time on that. But of course, I mean, Tico's our family, bro, and he didn't do anything wrong. So I mean, he's his own person, right?
The fans are getting really mad about it, though. You know, they're getting upset.
Fuck the fans. Imagine.
Whoa, that's some old DJ Keemstar stuff.
Imagine. No, but it's like what I mean is like, dude, like, give me a fucking break, man. This was a serious fucking thing that happened.
Spotify, don't cut that. You heard him.
No, you don't have to cut that. I'm obviously kidding. But what I actually mean to say is, guys, like, this shit is like you can't just wave your fucking magic wand. Tico is his own person too, right? Like, everything about what's happened has affected Tico in a huge way. He got led down the wrong path by a lot of his closest fucking friends. From what I can share, I'm sure he wouldn't care if I shared this, but Tico honestly was not in the best place before any of this drama happened. He was kind of at a crossroads in his life and what he wanted to do and like where he saw himself going and just a bunch of shit, man. Like, life is fucking deep, bro. And it's not like it's a lot more complicated than that. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, if all you're willing to add to the situation is let Tico back in, fuck you guys, let Tico back in, it's like you're not helping anything. You're adding to the stress and the, you know, the shitty vibe of Tico currently being suspended from FaZe Clan. He was never even kicked. He was suspended. And, you know, this is a legitimate company. We have to like officially lift the suspension, and Tico has to be cool with how everything goes down, and we want to make him comfortable, and we want to, you know, we want to have a good game plan. It's like, what the fuck do we do? Yeah, Tico's back in FaZe. A tweet, we put out a tweet and that's it. Like, I mean, it's always been my fucking mission to like, sometimes shitty things happen, and to take a shitty thing, to take a shitty situation and try to squeeze something good out of it. That's, you know what I mean? That's the goal. So if we can fucking turn this situation into something good, something positive, and you know what I mean? That's what we're going to do. So.
Dude, I really wish there was something interesting to talk about, but the internet has seriously been so dead. Like, I have been doing 2 drum alerts a day. I couldn't tell you what I'm even doing drum alerts on. I don't remember. Like, it's like stupid stuff. Like, Jake Paul said that he might fight KSI in the future. Like, what?
Does KSI even want to fight Jake at this point?
Yes, he does.
Oh,
like,
does
he does.
Has he publicly said that?
He's obsessed with it. But I mean, KSI and everyone really should know that KSI can't just go fight Jake. He's got to fight someone first. Like, Jake has all these fights under his belt. Like, KSI has to fight a few other people before he fights Jake. Like, that's just a no-brainer.
Listen, me and you were on a lonely, lonely island when we picked KSI against Logan Paul, because I feel like we knew a little bit more about KSI than most people did at that point. But I will say now, and this is no shots. This is all love. I'm one of the biggest KSI fans of all time. I fucking love this man. But I would have to, if I were a betting man, which I am low-key, DraftKings, use code fucking Banks or FBanks, whatever the fuck it is. But my money would be on Jake all day. He just looks great, and he's been working his fucking balls off every day for the last, 2 years?
Yeah. Well, I would say this to JJ, KSI, if you're listening to this, all these people that flipped on you, they live in LA. That's why I'll never live in LA. KSI will beat Jake Paul. You're hearing it here from Keemstar.
Homie, don't get it fucking twisted either. And don't say I'm flipping, bro. Like, I'm team KSI all fucking day long. I'm saying today, if they got in the ring today, that's how it would go down.
Wasn't that how the whole KSI versus Rice Gum beef even started? It's because Rice Gum thought that Logan was going to win.
I don't know, maybe. But listen, if KSI you know what I'm saying, man.
Oh, 100%. No, you're team KSI.
If KSI put in as much work, if not more work than Jake's been putting in, then of course, like...
Well, we got to be realistic. JJ KSI is at a huge disadvantage. He's been focusing on his music, and he's been crushing it.
Exactly.
He's been crushing it. Jake is just focusing on boxing. You know, it's like practice makes perfect. You know,
listen, I'll be the first to say it. I get in the ring with either one of these motherfuckers today, I'm getting fucking shit on. I don't know how to box. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, people watch esport players, and what they don't understand from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed, they're practicing. They're practicing. You know what I mean? And so practice is everything, and Jake has been practicing nonstop and has never taken a break.
And I will say this, man, that Tyron Woodley fucking that win is a legitimate fucking win, man. Like, that's a real legit win, bro. That dude is a fucking animal. And Tyron rocked him, Banks. He rocked Jake, and Jake took it. Yeah, he did, which is something we didn't get to see, and like, we didn't know if he could handle that. You know what I mean? We didn't know if Jake Paul could handle a full fight, and he handled it. And we didn't know if he could handle getting hit, and he